a look at what the offense might look like and how some people might fit into it with Kevin Stefanski tweaking it for Deshaun Watson to be quarterback.
I've had a lot of questions on when will we know or how will we know if Stefanski has transformed into a Watson-based spread kind of concept. And I've watched the last 2 years of the last 2 or 3 weeks and trying to figure out. He's a fantastic play caller, and he's fantastic at design, and he's fantastic at getting his guys the ball. The one guy that sticks out to me in terms of what Kevin likes to do is Harrison Bryant. Harrison is a guy who can play in multiple formations. He could be a fullback. He can spread out. He gives that flexibility that Coach Stefanski likes in terms of getting in what he wants. But Stefanski is a wide zone, likes to run some gap schemes, likes to be in two backs. And if you watch from 21, when Baker's the quarterback, they're underneath center a lot. They're running that true wide zone with the boot. Harrison Bryant is the fullback. He's the tight end. He runs the levels routes. So when you're watching that 21 film, you get a sense of what he likes to do with Harrison Bryant in terms of not only being at 21, but doing a lot of different stuff, a lot of different things. And then last year you saw Harrison Bryant kind of go away. And that was kind of, in my opinion, the transformation. So I think what people are going to see is that the more that Harrison Bryant is involved, the more that they're going to stick with the wide zone, the gap scheme. And if he goes away or is not a part of the team, which many people feel he might not be, then the Browns are going to be completely committed to this spread, but still going to stick with what Stefanski does well. As a coach, you know what you know. And Stefanski's a wide zone gap guy.
Let's take a look at some of the video, and we'll illustrate what you're talking about as far as Harrison Bryant goes. What do you see here?
So you're going to see him, he's just a classic, he's a boot. So you're going to get 3 levels, a Stefanski staple, 3 levels. Then you're going to get him at the fullback. He's going to run power here. He's going to get up on the linebacker. And then you're going to see him again. He's going to get the fullback here. He's going to kick out the defensive end. And so he's this fullback, this 21 personnel, 2 backs, 2 tight ends. These big sets running the ball underneath center. Now he's the puller. So he's actually like the backside tackle in that counter game that the Browns like to run. So you see an idea of all the things he likes to do. So again, he could be a receiver. He could be a tight end. This is when Baker was the quarterback, and they were predominantly underneath center. They did a lot of 13 personnel, more 13 personnel than most people in the NFL, especially in 21. And what Bryant gave him was that flexibility to not only be in these power run sets, but spread out. And it's interesting to see. So you see all these run schemes. All these run schemes can now be run by Stefanski and his staff out of a 1-back, and with no fullback, and with 3 or 4 with 3 or 4 receivers in the game. More of a spread look, which is going to play into the hands of what Deshaun Watson does best, which is being spread, being the gun. But Stefanski can stick with what he knows, which is his power run game.
Yeah, and when you refer to 13 personnel, 1 wide receiver, 3 tight ends on the field, and again, the Browns kind of getting away from that.